Welcome to Conversations with Cubit, and thanks for joining me tonight. Listen, tonight is going to be fun, but let me start by asking you this simple question. Did you vote today? Did you go vote today? The polls are just closed. I got my vote in. Did you do your part? Because if you didn't, shut it off right now. Shut it off. We have a problem with you and you have a problem with me. We're going to talk about it later, okay? I really, sincerely, I hope you took part of the political process and let your voice and your vote count today. Listen, if this is your first time joining us, I got to tell you, welcome to the family. And yes, we consider you family. Conversations with Cubit, we have been doing this for about 3 years now, and we love to highlight great people and great conversation. Listen, if you're new and you want to go back and check out any of those past conversations, you can do that by heading over to my YouTube channel. Just look up Conversations with Cubit and you will find my YouTube channel. When you get there, before you do anything else, subscribe, please, and hit the like button. And then you can browse any of those past conversations. I'm telling you, they're all good. You will not be disappointed. And you'll learn a lot about some people, some great people right here in our city. Now, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to share tonight's conversation. Anybody that's in the city, anybody that's fascinated about the Northeast Side, that wants to know about the Northeast Side and what's going on over here, hit the share button. Please share this with your community. We just need them to know. Now, I want to give a special shout out to Green Pasture Studios. Green Pasture Studios is a full-fledged movie production studio, commercials, full-fledged movies, the whole 9 yards. And not only that, they have a film training academy that they do out in Spencer, Oklahoma. Look them up. They give us a home week after week. But as you can see, we are not in the studio tonight. We are live in Northeast Oklahoma City, where I was born and raised, at Big Smoke, a cigar lounge here in Oklahoma City. Now, I'm going to give you all about the show, all about that here in just a minute. But first, let me tell you what my three simple goals for having these weekly conversations. First, my only goal is to love people. Just love people, period. Second, I want to celebrate people, groups, and organizations who are making a positive impact on our community. And third, I want you all to know what the difference we can make when we're all willing to work together as a community. So every conversation that we have here on Conversations Cubit will be about inspiration, information, and hope. Every conversation should be inspirational, informational, and hopeful. And tonight will be no different. Now, tonight, my guest is none other than my new friend, Barry Russell, who is also known as Big Smoke, right here in Northeast Oklahoma. It's 3719 Spring Lake Drive. They're open right now. We got people in here having a good time, having a little sip and smoke. In fact, I'm having a little sip and smoke. If you know me and my wife have taken up this hobby, this culture of cigar smoking, and it has been fascinating. We stopped by here a few weeks ago, and they treated us like family, and so we decided we want to know more about it. So here tonight, we're here to learn more about Big Smoke. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my friend Big Smoke to Conversations with Cubit. Thank you, my friend, for letting us come in here today.
No, thank you for being here, man.
Oh, I enjoy it. And I got a hand-rolled cigar.
Absolutely, that's all we have.
That's all you have?
That's it.
Okay.
Our own brand.
Your own brand. Ooh, it smells so good. All right. And a little drink.
That's it.
All right, before we get started, you have an impressive bio. It's long, a lot of stuff in there. Mm-hmm. And I used to be a police officer, so I've done some digging.
Okay.
Right, I've done some digging.
As you should.
As I should. And so what I want to do is I want to give you a couple of prompts from your background and just let you spitball for about a minute on those things, all right?
Yes, sir.
You're not from Oklahoma City.
No, Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas. Tell me a little bit about growing up in Dallas, Texas.
Man, it was good, man. I can't say I had one of those, childhoods where it was really hard growing up and we didn't have food. And man, my mom is a hell of a person. My mom is an educator. She's well known in Dallas Independent School District, retired school teacher, owned her own beauty salon, owned her own clothing store. So my mom gave a damn.
Right.
And she taught us to give a damn. So I didn't have that story where I had to grow up really bad and really poor. And man, we grew up pretty good.
Okay.
You know, my mom graduated from Bishop College, and taught us how to be independent men. And
How many brothers and sisters you got?
me and my little brother.
You the little or the big?
I'm the biggest. I'm oldest.
You're the big. That's,
Yeah.
Right. But sometimes the big brother kind of act like
No, well, he's bigger than me. I'm the big brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to start nothing. All right. I saw in your background, yes, you're a businessman, but in your line of business, I saw owning a gentleman's club.
Well,
Talk about that.
Not actually owning by myself, me and my godfather. And man, it really started by accident. It was after hours, and I started sneaking dancers in from the other club when they closed. And from that point on, it was a wrap. We did it for 14 years, man. We actually was the very first black-owned upscale gentleman's club in Dallas. We had Club Crybabies, which was real hood. And then from there, we went to Bottoms Up, and then turned to Club 1919. So we did our thing.
You're not in that. This is not that.
No.
This is not
Now,
that.
don't get me, now listen. Listen. That's my first love, man. I mean, it's a totally different business. A lot better money, but a lot bigger headache.
Oh, I bet you it's a headache looking at what you had to look at every day. Yeah, I bet that was a headache, bro.
You get paid though, man.
Yeah, okay. All right. Desert Storm.
1990 graduated, went from Lincoln High School, across the stage, straight to the USS Forrestal, CV-59, U.S. Navy. Went to boot camp in Great Lakes, Illinois, and from there, straight to Tel Aviv, Israel, to my boat.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. What's the first memory that pops up about that? Is it the boot camp or was something in service?
It was really, man, the boot camp. I was terrified. I passed out. When I first got there, I was trying to be tough, and this big old white guy got in my face and screamed and yelled, and I passed out.
Yeah. Well, hey, I understand boot camp a little bit. I see in here that there is a pool table, and you and I shared a little game or two. Didn't work out in one of our favors, but talk to us about the game of pool.
Now we gonna tell them who won.
No, well, we don't just talk about the pool, man.
So we not gonna tell them who won?
We just want to talk about your experience.
Well, we gonna talk about me beating you first, but pool, man, pool is, when I got to Oklahoma City, I joined the pool league right at the Tree Lounge, and man, I didn't know anything about the actual game of pool. I know how to shoot pool. Yeah. But now I know the game of pool, and I know how to shoot pool, so it's cool.
I'll testify to that. I probably should have won all three of those games.
Yeah, you should have.
I probably should have won all three of those games. But real shooters know this.
Right.
Even though they got the W, they know when they were beat.
Right.
Real shooters know. All right.
Absolutely.
All right. Yeah. Tell me about the wife and kids. I can't have you here and not talk about your wife and kids.
I've been with the same woman for 26 years. We've been married 6 years. I met her when I first moved to Oklahoma City a long time ago. And that's my best friend. You know, she cool. She got my back. And we did this together. Actually, everything we do together. Right. You know.
If you don't mind, I'm very observant. Mm-hmm. I'm very observant. And I've been watching you and her in this business closely. And I'm going to have to be honest here. You're lost without her. You can't find a hanger without her.
Okay.
I just want you on camera. You got an opportunity on Valentine's Day,
man, listen,
to say you don't know your name if she don't tell you what it is in the morning. My
best friend, you heard me. Like, if it wasn't for Karen Russell, it wouldn't be this Barry Russell. Oh man, that's my best friend, man. That's my partner.
That's good. I want to take this opportunity to say happy Valentine's to my wife, Cree, because I don't know my name without her. So happy Valentine's, baby, because whose wife would allow them to be on Facebook Live and YouTube Live and all that stuff if they wasn't a real one?
And listen, whose wife would let two fly guys like this, you know,
Well, I don't read the comments.
Oh, you
I
don't?
don't read the comments.
I am.
Yeah, I don't read the comments.
Shit,
yeah,
I'm
no
a
DMs.
reader.
I just let her have it.
I'm a reader.
I let her read the
I'm
DMs.
a reader.
All right. So let's get to what we got going on here.
Yes,
right?
sir.
Tell me, we came by here a few weeks ago. We're not long time cigar smokers. We've been around, but when we dive into something, we're 100% in. And so we went around and we said, what is this right here? I grew up, my family had a business right there. My grandfather had a business. I mean, I grew up right here.
Right on.
This is my zip code. This is where I ain't lived less than 10 miles away from this
It's
area.
your stomping
Hold on.
ground.
This is it. And so when I saw the address, I'm like, we got to go check this out. We came down here. So I was shocked. Tell me how long you've been here and what's going on here.
Man, we got this building in 2020, and we had it it took us 10 months, 11 months to get right. And I chose the Northeast side for one specific reason, because I know what's coming. You know, everything has to change, and it's changing for the better. And I wanted to be the little bar where everybody knows your name. You know, to bring a whole new culture to the Northeast side, because cigars right now is a big thing.
It's big.
You know, so why not put one over here? We need one.
Right.
So
Right.
That's what I did.
So tell me, where did this idea come from? I mean, where'd this idea come from?
Man, we've always, me and my wife, we've always had toy drives and parties, and we've always done things in the community. And I just got to noticing that there were no black-owned cigar spots in the whole town. None. Everyone went to other people's spots. Not saying that's bad, but it was now for us. So what I did was I asked a couple of guys that I used to hang out with at the Tree Lounge, where I shot pool every week. I sit there and see 25, 30 guys in the line, and they just doing their thing, all cigar smokers. So I asked them if I was to start a cigar social club. That's what Big Smoke was. It's a social club. We just go hang out, have a good time, toy drive, feed the homeless. You know, we kick it. And I said, if I started a cigar social club, would you guys join? It was like, cool. And that's where it started. It started from there. In back of the Tree Lounge, man, I had a table where I sold cigars. And then from there, I bought the old OU Sooner tailgating bus. And of course, I painted all over that. I painted all that off of there.
Not because you did like the Sooners.
Absolutely. But anyway, I had the OU Sooner tailgate bus, and I turned it to the first mobile cigar lounge.
Where is that at now?
It's parked down the street on Santa Fe, man. I haven't drove it in about 2 years.
Yeah.
I don't have time. It's just me and my wife. We work every day.
Right.
You want to drive?
No. But I wouldn't mind. I have some ideas with that truck. I have some ideas.
It's there, man. It's just sitting there.
There's some ideas. There's smokers everywhere. Sometimes they don't want to. You can take the show on the road. Sometimes.
And that's what I was doing. We used to go to Hooters on the South Side. The Steelers Facebook page, the fan page, they booked us at Hooters. We were at Nirvana and the Farmers Market. So everywhere we was ICE. Anywhere that we couldn't smoke outside, we'll pull the bus up, pop the tents out, and have a good time.
Man, that sounds interesting. I guess I wasn't into smoking then. All right. Here it's called a club, or membership is available. So talk to me about, people don't understand joining a smokers club, a cigar club.
The Big Smoke Cigar Club that's the social club,
Okay.
the Big Cigar Club, and the lounge is open for everybody. We do have memberships, and the memberships is $100 a month, and that includes free cigars for my members. My members can use this place for parties. We do free golf shirts or t-shirts whenever I decide to make them. We have parties I do a lot for my members. Like the summertime, we have crab bars and shrimp bars and crawfish bars, and birthdays, we throw parties. I look out for my members, I love them. And then we have the daily membership, which is $15 a day. And with that, you get 2 complimentary cocktails, and you get the chance to hang around us.
And that's worth the price of tea in China, right?
Man, listen. Yes, sir.
That's good. All right. I came by here, and it does seem, it's like a really cool atmosphere. But I came by here, I drove by here on a Sunday. NFL was on. There was a big smoker out front. Some of my coolest friends were out here. I'm like, what are they doing? So I stopped and talked to them. Came inside. You had the NFL. It was decorated NFL, and people were hanging out here. So you have theme nights, obviously.
Man, listen, this is the Dallas Cowboy Watch Party headquarters.
Really?
Man, listen, we have a member named Miss Rhonda. This lady is a crazy Cowboy fan, like crazy. Like, will argue with us about the Cowboys, and I'm from Dallas, hell. So.
But you had it. So you have theme nights.
Yes, all the time.
Talk about all the stuff that happens. That's on Sunday. What's happening the rest of the week?
Well, on Tuesdays we're going to start doing dinner and a movie night. We started last week. We actually had a movie premiere last week. Last week we premiered Isaiah Washington's movie, Corsicana, the Bass Reeves story.
Bass Reeves, yeah. History.
And then tonight we're gonna do Wakanda Forever, you know, or whatever they want to watch, man. Just something different, you know. Just have some food, movies, cocktails, cigars. Just have a good time
and good conversation.
That's it.
Fun conversation.
Grown people.
Right. All right. Here's what drew me to wanting to do this show. When I came in, we smoked cigars, we played pool, we drank, we had a little sip and smoke. But then I started telling you about what I'm passionate about, people in this community and that kind of stuff, and you took me to the back, and the place was full of all kinds of miscellaneous merchandise, and you had plans for that. Talk about what you showed me and what you do with that stuff.
Now that actually is my daughter. My daughter, Teresa Day. She has a mobile library called Seize the Day. She's a 501(c). I hope I'm saying that right. But she gets donations from different organizations, and this is our hub to give everything away. We do clothing, supplies, household items, whatever a person needs, we'll load up on it maybe once, twice a month. We'll put it out there, and we'll have a line of people who come in here free of charge, get what they need, and go.
That's good. But this is not she got that from somebody. So I saw where you were doing something called Rated PG. Rated PG,
that is the very first mentoring program that we started. And I still do it now, but I do more of helping her. And Rated PG was my very first. It was called Perfect Guy, Perfect Girl. And shout out to Lori Combs, y'all. Lori Combs let us use her place right across the street, the Northeast Cultural Center.
Yeah.
That was our hub. That was our home. I mean, man, we had everything from field trips to see the Thunder, to see the Avengers, to back to school drives, toy drives, everything. Our home base was the Northeast Cultural Center. And from there, my daughter took it over, and she then took it to a whole nother level, man.
Right.
Yeah, right. I can't do it. She better than me.
I need to meet her.
Yeah.
I need to meet her, and because you know, I work for the school district, so I see a little need here and there, and I like to be able to pick up the phone and meet the need instantly.
Man, send them. We have people every day, and our thing is, we don't care about your background story. We don't want to hear none of what's going on. If you say you need it and we can help you, come get it.
Right.
You know, we don't want to know what happened. We don't care about what happened. If you say you need it, come get it.
That's right. Again, tell them where to go.
Right here, 3719 Spring Lake Drive, Big Smoke Cigar Club Lounge. Whenever you need something, y'all, clothes, appliances, if we have it, you're welcome to come get it.
Now, I also heard that there's some karaoke that goes on here.
Man, we was doing karaoke on Thursdays, but then they just turned it to Friday, Saturday, or whatever they want to pick up a microphone. So we have to find an actual designated day for karaoke, because I got a member named Dino, man, and he'll pick up the microphone and sing anytime he wants to.
Right, right. And the music is good.
Yeah.
Tell me, there's the atmosphere seems to be a little bit, I've been to all of the other ones around town, at least I think I have. The atmosphere is a little different here. What makes this different than the rest of them around town?
I tell people, man, we're not the traditional cigar lounge. You know, some days we're cool, it's laid back, we're watching, every day it's the same thing. We watch the news, we watch Wheel of Fortune, and from there, whatever sports is on. Now on Fridays and Saturdays, we get a little turned up. If you're not for the turn up, just don't come on turn up days. You know, if you want to be laid back, chill.
Friday, Saturday is turn up days.
Man, some Wednesdays, some Thursdays. It just depends on the crowd.
How old are these people that's turning it up?
30 and up, man.
Okay, well they don't turn up too much.
No, but they throw it in a circle a little bit.
Yeah, they ain't dropping it like they dropping it like it's warm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not like it's hot.
Yeah, I'm 50. I'll be 51 in March, and I still like rap music. Old school to me is LL Cool J. It's not the Isley Brothers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm 51, man.
Well, I know about 51. I've been there.
Yeah, so old school to me, old school R&B to me is Guy, not the Barcades.
Okay. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. I did not realize an education was needed when I came to Big Smoke. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna let you give out your social media, and I want you to tell people how they can get in contact and be a part of this atmosphere, a part of this smoke culture, and how they can get some hand-rolled cigars, anything else like that, how they can connect with you. And then we're gonna shut this all down, and then I'm gonna give you an education on music.
Cool. Well, man, look, I've been DJing since I was in the 8th grade. So when it comes to music, I got it. But again, boss man, I'm 51. So old school R&B to me would be Babyface and Teddy Riley but then you got old school, which is gonna be, you know. So
let me just give you a little bit of education.
Antique
this might
school.
help everybody else. I'm helping you, but they listen.
Yeah.
Let me help you. Old school at a 51-year-old is what you was listening to when you was a teen. But what you were listening to when you was a child is not Guy.
No, I was listening to Girl, You Know I.
That's the 70s. But your mother was listening to something in the 60s and the 70s. So if you were paying attention, if a DJ, you was listening to the rhythm back
I heard
then.
all of it.
Right. So you call old school what you started listening to, not what you started dancing to. All right. Anyway.
Damn.
Anyway. I'm gonna tell you. I'll put a playlist on here in a second. We'll get you squared away. How do we connect with you? This is your cameraman. Bring them in here.
Big Smoke Cigar Club Lounge, 3719 Spring Lake Drive. We're open every day. We were closed on Tuesdays, but now we're open every day from 4 o'clock until 11 o'clock during the week. On the weekends, sometime 1, sometime 2 o'clock. You can also hit us on our Facebook, either Barry Russell Big Smoke or Big Smoke Cigar Club. We have all the social media. I'm gonna be real with y'all. My wife handles it. My wife, my daughter. I'm a dinosaur to all that. I just pay the bills and make the money. That's it.
So now you want to be old school.
Yeah. That's it.
Now you want to be old school.
That's it.
Hey, man, thank you so much for dropping in and sharing time with us today. Remember, go over to Conversations with Cuban on YouTube. Like and subscribe and share tonight's conversation and drop in. You might see my wife and I hanging out, having a cigar, a little sip and smoke, and having a good time. And you might get a little education on some old school while you're at it. Thanks for voting tonight, right? And congratulations to all of those people that put their name on the ballot. I know it's hard work. Congratulations to all the winners, and thank you so much. That's Conversations with Cuban. We'll see you next week. Thank you.